Welcome to my YouTube channel. Have you ever pondered how people managed to wake up for their work before the advent of alarm clocks? Back in the day, prior to the emergence of mechanical alarm clocks and modern smartphones, the duty of ensuring timely wake-ups was entrusted to a unique occupation, the knocker-uppers. Envision this scenario. It's the Industrial Revolution in Britain. Factories are filled with hustle and bustle, and punctuality is crucial. But what method did people use to make certain they were awake and prepared for their scheduled shift in time? This is where the knocker-uppers came in, serving as human alarm clocks. Equipped with lengthy sticks and unwavering resolve, they were crucial in ensuring that the working class didn't miss their morning shift. Picture a light tap on your window, a gentle yet insistent knock, indicating the commencement of a fresh day. This, my dear viewers, was the daily routine for numerous people during the 19th and early 20th century. Now let's plunge into the riveting history of these human alarm clocks. The story of knocker-uppers begins in the heart of the Industrial Revolution. This was a time of great change, with factories sprouting up across Britain like mushrooms after a spring rain. These factories operated on tight schedules, and being late was not an option. But how could workers ensure they were up and ready for their shifts without the luxury of alarm clocks or smartphones? Enter the knocker-uppers. These unsung heroes of the industrial age were the human alarm clocks of their time, traversing the streets in the wee hours of the morning, tapping on windows to rouse workers from their slumber. They were a crucial link in the chain that kept the industrial machine ticking smoothly. With cities growing and the number of factory workers swelling, the need for knocker-uppers only increased. And thus, the profession of knocker-uppers was born. But how did these human alarm clocks wake people up, you might wonder? Well, knocker-uppers employed a variety of tools and methods to ensure their clients were roused from their slumbers. The most common tool was a long stick, often made of bamboo. This was used to tap on the windows of those residing on the upper floors of buildings. The knocker-upper would give a few firm raps on the window pane, careful not to break it, of course. This method was effective, but required a steady hand and a good aim, particularly in the wee hours of the morning. For those living on the ground floor, a soft hammer was often used to knock on the door. This method was less intrusive and less likely to disturb the neighbors. However, it did require the knocker-upper to be within close proximity of the house, which meant more time on foot, especially in larger towns or cities. Now, not all knocker-uppers were content with just sticks and hammers. Some chose to use rattles, similar to those used by night watchmen of the era. The rattles produced a loud, distinctive sound that could easily wake up even the deepest sleeper. However, they were also likely to wake up the entire street, so this method was not as widely used. And then there were the pea shooters. Yes, you heard that right, pea shooters. Some knocker-uppers would use a long tube to blow peas at the windows of their clients. This method was quieter than the rattle, but more effective than the stick or hammer. Plus, it added a bit of fun to the job. These methods and tools evolved and varied over time, depending on the region, the preferences of the knocker-upper, and the tolerance of their clients. Some knocker-uppers even had special signals or knocks for different clients, adding a personal touch to their service. Indeed, the tools and techniques of knocker-uppers were as unique as the individuals themselves. A day in the life of a knocker-upper was certainly unique. It was a profession that started in the early hours of the morning, long before the first rays of sunlight graced the sky. Armed with their tools of choice, these nocturnal heralds of day would traverse the labyrinthine streets of industrial towns and cities, tapping on windows and doors to rouse the sleeping inhabitants. Their daily routine was dictated by the rhythm of the working class. They themselves would often sleep during the day, rising in the late evening to prepare for their nocturnal duties. The task was physically demanding, requiring them to be on their feet for hours, regardless of the weather conditions. Rain, snow, or the chill of winter, nothing deterred these dedicated professionals from their appointed rounds. Despite the hardships, knocker-uppers were a respected part of the community. They were entrusted with the important task of ensuring that workers got to their jobs on time. A single lapse could mean a day's wage lost for a factory worker or a missed shift for a nurse at the local hospital. The responsibility was immense, and the knocker-uppers took it very seriously. There were many notable knocker-uppers throughout history. Take, for instance, Mary Smith of East London, who was known for her accuracy and punctuality. She became such a reliable figure in her community that she continued her work well into her 70s. Or consider the story of Doris Weigand from Manchester. She was one of the last known knocker-uppers and is remembered for her resilience and dedication to her profession. Despite their challenges, knocker-uppers played a crucial role in the functioning of society. Their dedication allowed cities to operate smoothly, factories to run efficiently, and people to maintain their livelihoods. The echo of their soft taps and the sight of their long sticks might be a thing of the past, but their legacy continues to resonate in the steady rhythm of our modern world. However, the advent of affordable alarm clocks marked the decline of the knocker-uppers. The dawn of the 20th century brought with it a wave of technological advancements that began to transform everyday life. Alarm clocks, once a luxury, became increasingly affordable and accessible to the masses. This mechanical innovation started to replace the human touch of the knocker-uppers, as individuals could now rely on these devices to wake them up punctually. Yet, the final blow to this unique profession came with the invention of the smartphone. With the power to not only wake people up, but also to manage their entire schedules, smartphones swiftly became an essential part of modern life. These pocket-sized computers offered a level of convenience and efficiency that the knocker-uppers could never compete with. And so, as the world moved forward, the demand for knocker-uppers dwindled. Their role, once so essential, was replaced by the relentless, unvarying beep of the alarm clock. Just like that, knocker-uppers faded into the pages of history. Yet the legacy of knocker-uppers lives on. This profession, born out of necessity during the Industrial Revolution, stands as a testament to the lengths we humans have gone to keep pace with the demands of a rapidly changing world. They were the unsung heroes of their time, the conductors of industry's morning symphony, the harbinger of dawn before the advent of mechanical roosters. In many ways, they represent a bygone era of human ingenuity and resilience. Today, in some parts of Britain, there are efforts to remember and honor these early risers. Annual festivals and museum exhibits showcase the tools they used, the routes they walked, and the lives they led. Some even bring the tradition back to life, if only for a day, by recreating the experience of being woken up by a knocker-upper. While they may have disappeared, the story of knocker-uppers remains a unique part of our social history. So there you have it, the story of the original human alarm clocks. Born from the necessity of the Industrial Revolution era, knocker-uppers were the pillars of punctuality in a world not yet touched by the convenience of modern technology. Armed with simple tools like long sticks and pea shooters, they served as a vital cog in the machinery of industrial cities. Yet, like many aspects of our past, they gradually faded into obscurity, replaced by the relentless march of technological progress. Today, they stand as a fascinating reminder of our history, a testament to human ingenuity in an age before digital alarm clocks and smartphones. Their legacy, though often overlooked, is embedded in our everyday routines, and their spirit of service lives on in the countless ways we help each other navigate through our modern lives. Next time your alarm clock rings, spare a thought for the knocker-uppers who once filled that role. Thank you for joining us on this journey back in time. We've delved into the forgotten world of knocker-uppers, and it's been quite the adventure. If you've enjoyed this slice of history, don't forget to show your support by hitting that like button. Join the conversation in the comments section. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And remember, to uncover more intriguing stories from history, hit the subscribe button. Until next time, keep exploring the fascinating stories history has to offer.